Yo, what is up? Default STI Vapor here, and I heard the news. I'm assuming you guys heard the news too. It's surprising, but at the same time, is it? I mean, Subaru of America, Subaru in general, wherever, Subaru Japan has been doing some weird things lately, especially with hinting towards the new release of an STI. And you know, we were all for years assuming the new specs or guessing the new specs. Oh yeah, the new motor is going to have 350 horsepower. It's going to be like an old Focus RS with 350 pound-feet of torque. It's going to, you know, look like the new one, but it's going to have all this new infotainment and an updated interior. It's going to be sick. And then we get this note or message online pretty much saying, yeah, we kind of just gave up on that idea, so you guys can go fuck yourselves. Now, I was looking forward to it. I loved my 18 STI, but I will admit that car is seriously due for an update. That powertrain has been around since, when did that first STI really drop? Like 02 or 04? It's been around like 15 to 20 years. It's been a while. And when it came out in those early 2000s, that shit ripped. Like, compared to what was out there, like a Mustang GT of the same year made like 260 horse and maybe like 300 pound-feet of torque. So to have this little four-banger with all-wheel drive making 300 horsepower, that thing was like ahead of its time, totally sick. And that's how it built up its reputation with like the Evolution and other, you know, four-bangers, little Japanese rockets. But times have changed, and we're shifting towards a future of mostly electrical vehicles. And I can't say I'm surprised, because the fact they released a new WRX and said, hey, it has these specs, you know, we were all patiently waiting for the STI, and they just did not come through with any real details. I mean, you had your rumors on the message boards and online, but other than that, you did not have any sort of information. So I'm not surprised that it eventually got to the point where they sent us this message and said, listen, we really do not plan on making the next generation anytime soon, and if we do, it may be electric. This message, and you could see it, just Google Subaru STI cancellation notice, whatever. You'll find it in 2 seconds. It doesn't say the STI is completely dead, you know, you're shit out of luck. It says, going forward, we may take alternative methods at reconstructing it, so it could be an electrical vehicle, like the Mustang Mach-E, like something like that, or any car that they reused the name for that's now electric, or like the Ford Lightning. But as of now, as of this current generation, you are shit out of luck. We're not making the STI. And that's a bummer, because that was one of the last true, like I said, back to basics, visceral, you know, manual, just like nostalgic feeling sporty cars out there. And that's why people liked it. Just like the Evo, that car had the same roots. It had the same formula that made it special and possible, or popular. Now, you know, I was looking forward to a new one. I loved my 18 so much that I said, if I ever get another one of these, it's gonna be, I'm gonna hold off, wait till the new generation, because it is 100% due for a power update, and just an update all around. And we were all eagerly awaiting, and that's that. No more. So that sucks. And honestly, I'm not, the new WRXs just really don't do it for me. They don't. For a few bucks extra, you know, you can get a car with 100 more horsepower. It's more luxurious. It just looks better. There's so many options out there. But I'm sure WRX current generation will still be very popular. I'm sure it is currently popular. That's why they kept that rolling. And that's the main competitor compared to the GTI, any Japanese, you know, basic turbo four-banger hatchback. The WRX is the standard competitor. the STI, when you think about it, is just a more modified WRX, so they probably eventually saw it as redundant and said, we're making most of our money on the WRX, so let's keep this ball rolling, and then we'll save money by hacking the STI. And that blows, but I don't know, to me it feels dead. Like, I have no hopes of it coming back and being electric and being sick, you know? Imagine if they released it in a month and I was like, yo, check it out, this new STI, it's fully electric. Everybody would be like, what the fuck? I don't want this. Because it goes against everything the STI originally stood for, which is just obviously gasoline driven, all-wheel drive, loud, you know, rough and fucking cool. So I'm gonna miss it. And thinking back, I'm like, damn, I only traded my STI a month ago. I'm like, would it go up in value? The answer is yes. It's like anything else. You're gonna see a little bubble where STIs, people are gonna have stupid money. They're gonna get laughed at on Facebook and the forums. And some people are gonna pay stupid money. And then in a few months, it's gonna be like an Evo. It's gonna go down, it's gonna go down, it's gonna go down, until it's almost back to normal. And then years forward, if they don't re-release one, they will start obviously going up in value. And I guarantee you, if you have a very low mileage one, you barely drive, and you somehow keep it mint in stock, of course, it'll probably be worth a handful of money if they don't re-release them in the future. But let's be honest, most of those STIs out there are a little ratty. They got high mileage, they're on their third motor, and people abuse those cars. So to find a nice, clean stock one is tough. And it's going to get a little tougher now, so I don't think it's the end of the world. I just simply grew out of mine, but I missed that car, and I was looking forward to the new one. So we shall see what happens. Let me know what you guys think. You guys gonna hold or sell? Obviously hold for now, but you know, there's plenty of cool options out there. Just because they not releasing the next gen, don't feel like you're trapped or you have to hold it to increase value. They may go up a little, but there's still plenty of alternatives down there. And I think Subaru started falling behind. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Good night.